Tonight at 5:30, Pete Rose, the historic move by Major League Baseball. Cincinnati's native son and one of the highest profile and controversial players of all time could end up with a spot in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
It's also good timing for Cincinnati because today the Reds are honoring Rose, who died last September 30th. Tonight at the Reds game, they are handing out number 14 replica jerseys, Pete Rose fame number.
Well, joining us right now live to talk about the Hall of Fame is Louisville's Tad Meyer, the former president of the Pee Wee Reese chapter of the Society of Baseball Research. So, Tad, you've been really researching this. I want to know your personal opinions right away. Should Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame?
I think I reflect the public. I'm 50-50. Now, I think as a player, for sure. I mean, he's in the top 10. But his gambling issues and his dishonesty and a few things after that just make it a more difficult question. If pushed, I'd say yes.
Should he have gotten in when he was alive?
Now, that's a good question. They did not pardon Pete Rose. The commissioner of baseball basically said, if you're dead, then you can do no further damage to baseball and to the integrity of baseball. So anybody who's dead is off the banned list. But I do think it was connected to...
You know, here in Louisville, he was ever present. We saw him at Churchill Downs. He was up in the press row. He was betting the horses a lot.
Right.
Many people have been arguing today that the rules were posted everywhere. Pete Rose knew what he was doing, and he was betting not only on baseball but the Cincinnati Reds when he was working for them.
That's exactly right. And most of the ball players, a lot of the ball players who played with him, you know, they saw that sign every time they came into the clubhouse. After the game, they'd see it again. He saw it for 24 years playing, and yet he violated it.
So if he's in and Shoeless Joe Jackson, what about Mark McGwire and Barry Bonds? Should they be in?
I think so. It's, you know, the difference is assessing their statistics. Rose didn't, you know, take any performance enhancers that we know of. And so his stats as a player are valid. You have to put an asterisk on some of these guys' statistics, but I think they should be forgiven and eligible too.
What about the political influence here? We know Donald Trump met with the baseball commissioner in April talking about this. He's been very open, put Pete Rose in there. Is this happening because President Donald Trump's influence?
I don't think there's any coincidence there. I mean, I think maybe it was in the works anyway, but I do think that would have expedited things.
What are you hearing from Reds fans?
Reds fans, they all want him in. There's a few that, and it's more related to some of the things he did after his playing days ended, that are an issue. And I think bringing them in while they're alive, Cooperstown ceremonies are just joyous celebrations. And you bring somebody in who's got all these issues. You might have people, you know, marching and holding signs. It would not be an unadulterated, you know, joy.
We thank you so much for coming in. You still believe he ranks as one of the greatest?
Yes.
All right. Very good. All right.
Thanks.
Tad Meyer, thank you very much. It's going to be fascinating to see how this plays out.